guys, Rob here with McDojoLife, and the man you just got done watching having what seemed to be some sort of a seizure on that child's toy of a punching bag goes by the name of Daniel Debunking, but his handle online is Galactic Mastery. He also goes by the alias of Ninja Dan, but from time to time he even goes by the alias of General Wrath for some reason.
General Roth here, Secret Space Program Operator, Energy Master Practitioner Teacher.
Well, that's weird, but we continue. As you could see from the video earlier, he said, and I quote, McDojoLife liked to make fun of Chi energy practitioners. I'm going to beat his ass in a match in his hometown in front of all of his friends. Oh, is that so? Not only did he challenge me publicly, but he also sent me this very cute direct message on Instagram. I'm going to beat the shit out of you for making fun of me and my friends. Chi is real. I'm coming in Las Vegas in May. You can choose a place where with a ref. 3 rounds. Terms are, you lose, take your pages down, and find forgiveness. Well, I didn't need to know that you were coming in Las Vegas. That's actually kind of gross. But before we get to my response, check this out. Did you notice that in his public threat, he mentions beating me up in my hometown? But then in the direct message that he sent me, he mentions Las Vegas as if Las Vegas was my hometown. You see, during our conversation, Captain Crazy Pants here decided to let me know that he was able to feel where I was because of something he called remote viewing. He even doubled down after that when I asked him if I was in Las Vegas right now during that conversation, and then went on to try to educate me about the money put into the CIA by the government to study and research psychic abilities like psychokinesis, pyrokinesis, and even remote viewing that he was claiming to do to me. Well, that is fascinating stuff. I, of course, don't live in Las Vegas and wasn't even near Las Vegas at the time of those messages. I live in Florida, which is really far away from Las Vegas. I personally think that Ninja Dan's remote viewing techniques could use just a little bit more practice. Maybe there are more, how did he put it, unclassified, classified at one time CIA files that he can study. But I digress. Of course, I accepted his challenge. I even had my buddy Mitchell from Combat Night reach out to him to go ahead and get all this set up. His response to Mitchell, of course, was some long-winded crazy person rant that led to nowhere, where he, of course, did not set up the match that he himself had requested. But get this, even with me accepting the match and going as far as getting a promoter to reach out and contact him directly, that did not stop him from publicly posting a lie saying that I had backed out of this match. That, of course, unfortunately, isn't the only lie that he posted about me publicly. Here are a few of my favorites.
He continues to create this battering, negative content. What's really disturbing is he will go to a far measures where he actually meets them by challenging him to a fight. But he shows up with friends, I found out, and those friends hold him down and they beat that person up.
Nope, that didn't happen. The video he's referring to is when I met up with a guy who went by the handle Art to Miss. He agreed to meet with me. We met in a public place. Not once did I ever hold him down and beat him like Ninja Dan here was claiming. And then we sparred in one of the most respectful ways possible. Afterwards, he agreed that he was going to tell the public on his own accord that people should not listen to his advice because he did not know what he was doing. Anyone can watch this video. It's Art to Miss right here. Anyone has access to see that what Ninja Dan just said is a load of crap. To add to that, the whole interaction was very positive, and it was one of the most wholesome videos we'd ever posted on this channel. Feel free to check it out on your own. Another fun lie that Ninja Dan made was that he claimed that I threatened to kill that kid in the last video if he didn't confess, whatever that means.
He gets people sunk down on his level, his narcissistic high school bully bullshit level. And he beats them up emotionally, gets them to challenge him, and then he flies to their location, beats the crap out of them after he sets up videos and cameras, filming the whole thing, and then he takes the content, places back on his page and says, "He's a fraud, I debunked him, I beat him up, and here's his confession right here, because I told him if he didn't do it, I would kill him."
Well, that's psychotic, and that never happened. But the cherry on top of crazy bullshit that this guy has said about me, this next video has to take the cake.
I read his comments. I actually took a screenshot of one of them. He says, "I want to burn down every yoga studio in America." What kind of nut job says crap like that?
You're right. What kind of nut job would say crazy things like that? I wouldn't. I take yoga from time to time. I think yoga's great. That is psychotic. Why would you ever say that about somebody? To even claim that I said that is ludicrous. Oh, and with the lies, the hits keep on coming. You see, he did a call to action where he was telling people literally to call the police on me because he was claiming that I was breaking federal law.
This man right here is creating a federal crime. This man is breaking constitutional law and rights, and he needs to be reported to Homeland Security, and you can actually report him, and so law enforcement can take down his page and arrest him. Fill out a police report on this guy. He's breaking a federal law. He's going against freedom of religion. Ask law enforcement to take his page down and possibly get him arrested. Report him to law enforcement.
Keep in mind, still to this day, I have not had one person from the police contact me about any of this crap that Daniel has said that I have done. But besides the lying about me publicly, the thing that stands out to me the most about Daniel's crazy here is his contradictions and his hypocrisy. For example, here's what he had to say about the UFC.
100% fake and phony is the UFC. It's completely scripted. It's completely, let's play off the ref so I can win the matches and win all the money. It's fake. It's WWE horseshit. Your sports is scripted. You can easily tell they fight off the ref. They play off the fucking ref to win matches. That's reality. Wake up. And you're promoting their stupid fucking corrupt bullshit? Why? You know it's fucking corrupt. You know they're playing off the script. They're playing off the freaking ref for points. Take away the ref, and the whole gambling system would just fall apart because it wouldn't be in their favor anymore. The people losing, because that's how it works. Like the NFL, it's completely scripted. It's a WWE. It's all freaking fake. That's fake martial arts, and a lot of people know it. A lot of people waking up to it. It's corruption, it's hatred, it's stupidity. It's not real martial arts. The UFC should just hang a Nazi flag over their arena. They just build these like Nazis. That's all they do. They build these Nazis. It's the Nazi youth camp. Come to watch a UFC match and watch how we can have demonic, vampire, blood-ridden sports.
Wow. Those are really strong opinions about the UFC. It's very clear that this man will never support the UFC in any way, shape, or form. He's never going to purchase a UFC fight, and he's damn sure never going to buy apparel because that money would go right to the UFC. There's no way this man would ever buy anything UFC branded to support the thing that he hates so much. What? That's right. He went out and purchased a pair of UFC branded gloves, literally giving money and advertising to the thing that he claims that he hates so much. You can't make this shit up. Here's another fun hypocrisy. Ninja Dan is constantly writing about and talking about how people should spread positivity and not hate.
A lot of men have a lot of anger issues. They constantly have anger. They constantly have to find a solution for their anger in a negative way. Because they're negative people. If you can just release your anger proper without projecting hatred and criticism and sarcasm. But a lot of them can't do that. They're stuck in some fantasy of like, I'm gonna project my hatred upon people because it's the best way to get rid of my stress of the day. That's vampirism. No one should be harassing people on social media.
Let's take a moment to just listen to a little bit of the positivity and love Ninja Dan's been spreading.
This man's a sicko. If you're a sicko, this is a democracy, idiot. You're mentally disturbed. I'm not gonna tolerate this fucking shit. This person that has special needs, I believe. He deserves a ass whooping. We all know he's got mental issues. He's just a punk ass. I'm not gonna fight a kid with Down syndrome. I'll beat his ass. And now I'm getting real good shiner. I'll beat his ass. I'm stuck. Boom, 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 boom. A bunch of times right in his face. This motherfucker has like indentation in his nose. It's like cerebral palsy or something. Punk. Little bitches. I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna beat you up. You be on the ground. And that's where I come in and just fucking hit you real hard. To get your ass whooped.
Now that is some kumbaya shit. Oh, and that's just the positivity and love that he shared with the public to see. You should hear what he said to me in private.
Mick, ADHD, that can't sleep because he's such a pussy. Piece of shit. You're scum. You're scum. I have a lot of martial art friends, and they think you're fucking psychotic. You're fucking crazy. I have a lot of friends in martial arts. They think you're a fucking piece of shit. I have 3 friends that fight in MMA. They know you. They think you're a piece of shit. Dumbass. You have ADHD. You're fucked in the head, dude. I don't give a shit about you, motherfucker.
By now, I'm sure some of you are wondering what caused Ninja Dan to go off the deep end here. Well, let's get into it. Around 2 years ago, I came across his page on TikTok where he was claiming to have different psychic and supernatural abilities. Check out just a few. After discovering the Galactic Mastery page, I started digging into TikTok a little bit more, and I found a bunch of like remixes that were done of other people debunking Ninja Dan's stuff. One of the pages on TikTok that was debunking Ninja Dan's psychic abilities was a page called Dustin Dean Mentalist, and he completely destroys Ninja Dan in the most epic way. Check it out. Of course, Ninja Dan couldn't handle being debunked, so he decided to make a counter video, and then that video gets destroyed even harder.
Dustin Dean the Mentalist is freaking out at the moment. He has no understanding of real consciousness energy, and he's completely scared out of his mind.
Hello, Peanut Butter Boy. No, I'm not scared. In fact, my powers surpass yours. I've learned how to move peanut butter with my mind when it's standing.
This must have really triggered Ninja Dan, because it seems around this time that's when he decided to start doxing, harassing, and even threatening Dustin's family. After discovering all that, I decided to post one video of Ninja Dan up, and it seems around that time is when he turned his aggression to me. Well, homie, don't play that. After about a week of him posting videos constantly and harassing me during that time, and even a very strange interaction where he joined me live and tried to project chi at me through the phone screen. Yes, that's real. I wish I had the video. I don't, but he admits that this happened, so it really did. It was like 20 minutes of him trying to project chi energy into me. I decided around that time, I think we're done. We've had enough here. Let's go ahead and move on with life. He clearly did not want to stop. So since he didn't want to stop when I asked him to, I decided just to look up some of his information. I found a public gathering that he does all this psychic ability crap with other people, and I just let him know, hey, I'm probably just going to show up, and all the threats that you had given me up to that point, all the physical harm that you had threatened to do to me, you can just do it. I'll just show up and then you can do whatever it is you want to do. He, of course, very similar to now, decided that he was going to play the victim card and act like I was coming to, quote, kill him, which is absolutely absurd. During that conversation, though, he admitted to harassing me, he apologized, and then he took down all the videos he had made about me. So I figured at this time, we're probably just done. but I was completely incorrect. 2 years had passed, hadn't heard anything since then. Then around March 2nd, he just starts bombarding my page with comment after comment after comment in rapid succession that varied from things like he could feel where I was, harassing comments, to other comments like he was going to stop my heart and blind me with his chi. Then for over like a week straight, I think he made over 15 or 16 videos about me, all targeting me and harassing me over the course of the week. Now, normally this would be the part of the video where I would give out Dillmans, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm actually going to take a little advice from Danny Boy, some advice that he himself should be taking, and I'm going to spread a little sincerity, some positivity, and some love. Dan, sincerely, you need to get medical help. I am not joking. I'm not making fun of you. I am honestly concerned. You didn't just do this to me. You've done this to multiple people. And it seems to be escalating. I did nothing to provoke you over the last 2 years, and then out of nowhere you start to attack me, leaving threats, asking people to call the police on me, and even going as far as trying to find where I live to try to dox me. All of that is what crazy people do. And ultimately, I do not hate you. I don't. I feel bad for you. I truly do. I think that you need real medical help. And I know you've talked multiple times about people doing drugs as a bad thing and calling people addicts who do any kind of a drug. But maybe you should see a doctor. There might be medication to actually help you get through whatever this episode is. I don't know what happened in your life. I don't know you personally. I don't know anything about you other than how you interacted with myself and other people online, but the foot you're putting forward for the public to see is not a good one. Now, we might have different beliefs. You might believe truly, wholeheartedly, that you can move things with your mind. I don't think that you can. I'm willing to test that in a respectful manner, but I don't think you will because I think a part of you is still sane. If you need help, I can help you get help. If you want help, I can help you get help. But ultimately, the only person that can help you is you. So from the bottom of my heart, I truly hope you do reach out to try to get real medical help. Again, this is not a diss. This is a true, concerned statement from somebody who just got done being harassed by you for a week straight, who witnessed you do this to other people. And the things that you're saying and the things that you're doing are not healthy. None of that is healthy for you. All I can do is send the invite and let you know I'm here for you. And if you need any help getting help, I'll be there to help you do that. This brings us to the question of the day, brought to you by Academy Safe. Academy Safe is out there trying to make martial arts studios more legitimate by requiring studios to get background checks, cameras, CPR certification, safe sport certification, and much more. If you're out there and your academy is not officially Academy Safe, you should at least be asking the important questions like, hey, are you guys background checked? So that way not only you, but maybe potentially your children are in a much safer environment. I want to piggyback my question of the day with the last thing that I said, and I want to spread some positivity, and I want to spread a little love to Ninja Dan here. So my question of the day to you is, what advice would you give Ninja Dan to hopefully help him through whatever hard time that he's going through right now? What would you like to say in a positive way to Ninja Dan to just help him get through whatever tough time he's going through right now? I'd like to hear that in the comment sections below. Let's not pick on this dude too terribly bad. I really do believe that he's got something medically wrong with him. I want to spread some positivity. Well, I want to hear that in the comment section. Let's spread some of that positivity. As always, I'm looking forward to reading your comments in the comment sections below. Thank you all for the likes, shares, comments, subscriptions, and of course, memberships, which by the way, the memberships allow us to continue to do stories that are about people who are sex offenders in the industry, because every time I do a video about a sex offender in the industry, it completely destroys my monetization. So you guys who are members actually allow me to continue to put those stories out. So hopefully we can keep the bad guys out of the martial arts studios. Thank you all for the continued likes, comments, shares, subscriptions, memberships, all that good stuff. Keep the martial arts legit.
It's just sad.